I learned. So hey,
Telling you, man. Brother Peter, welcome. From time to time, people hire me to take a look at their deals. And Peter, where are you at? Florida.
yes, I'm in Miramar, Florida. I'm I guess 20 minutes north of Miami, 20 minutes south of Fort Lauderdale, like right in the middle.
Oh, you right there. You right there. It's probably smoking over there. You bought six houses this past. You bought six houses in a year, 2 years.
Since November 2018.
Man, you've been grinding. Tell me how you did that. I'd like to know more about that real quick.
Well, the what I've done is I actually put money in. So we're in the okay. First, we're in the. I started out. I've been watching real estate for a long time. I'm gonna throw a name out there, Carlton Sheets.
You dinosaur. Dinosaur.
Well, so I'm on fire now, but it's been a slow little blaze
What you mean?
because it's since Carlton Sheets that I've been watching real estate, and this is where really action just started. 2018. That's a long time. I used to watch those commercials as if they were just a television show. That's how much enthralled I was with it. And I started the first time I tried to take action was right before the prices of house went up, and that's how I ended up moving to Florida. So that's the action I took. I sold my house. I was looking for a rental property and realized that prices went up, and instead the rental property that I was looking at, I ended up selling my house and moving to Florida.
Okay.
And yeah,
Not too bad.
but it's a great move. I love Florida. All my family's here, and yeah, never regret that. But now it's time to, thanks to you and other people that I follow, it's time to go. It's time to go. And I appreciate your ministry, man. I
Praise
appreciate your ministry.
That
And
is
I, and I just want to throw this out there. So every time somebody asks me about real estate, that I have bandit signs, like even in front of my yard, I put a bandit sign.
good for you, man.
Right, because they can't move. They can't. The city can't take that one up.
You take that one. You got what?
And so even yesterday, a young brother stopped and was asking me about the sign, and I always say the first thing, which is these are the guys that I follow. YouTube University is real. There's lots of information out there for you to get started, and you don't have to get any big guru course that come through town and all that stuff. And I always watch when I tell people you got to go study some stuff on YouTube and to see their motivation. And that is a teller because nobody really wants to put that work in.
Well, the thing is that it was crazy. ET said, "You know what, man? I ain't got no time for hitchhikers." But check this out. He was like, "I ain't got no time for hitchhikers, my friend. But I will if you push in your car.
Yeah,
I will stop my car and get out and
get
push."
out and put your 100%. Yeah,
I'm like, when he said that, I'm like, damn, that is so true. People don't want. I don't have no time for you being putting no time in your daggone self.
right. So I just kind of watch that reaction when I say, okay, follow this guy, follow this guy, follow this guy. They're the real deal. Follow Chris, follow Max. That's the real deal. You're gonna learn some stuff, and they're gonna push you to take some action. Listen to Les Brown. Listen to ET.
Yeah.
I mean, that's that's just the way to do it. That's the easiest way to do it. Go drive for dollars and take some action.
Get started. You know, I can't believe that I get mentioned in the same sentence with Maxwell because he's like on another level. I'm honored.
Yeah. Max is the real deal. I love that brother, and I love what you're doing too, brother.
Thank you so
Don't
much.
sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short. That's why I'm here.
You're right. Yeah. You know, it's weird. I'm being in Los Angeles all week hanging out with some YouTube guys, man. So I'm going to go there to learn. What we got for you, Peter? Man, I have one day to work today. We got an hour. Let's do this.
Okay. All right. So,
subject to deal. Let's get there.
Yes.
All right.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
We've got a subject to deal. You got your
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Filled out for me.
Okay. So
thank you for filling that out.
I think I got all my ducks in a row. I followed your stuff. I bought the document package.
Okay.
And so I just kind of want to make sure that is there any pitfalls that I might that might come up that I should be looking out for. So
Gotcha.
I buy and hold in Alabama. That's where I buy most of the properties. In Montgomery.
Mhm.
And I was up there the other day and I sent some postcard out with an app Deal Machine.
Good.
And gentleman called me. He's sick. He had 2 heart surgeries, one about 3-4 weeks ago. He saw my postcard, and he just called. That was the first postcard that I sent out to his house, and he called. All right, so here's his stuff. I have his
Let's do this.
statement right here, and I have the payoff for the bank.
You got the statement?
Yeah, I have the mortgage statement.
Man, I love it.
I have the payoff for the bank. So he's going up to auction. His stuff is going to be auctioned on the 6th of November if nothing happened. I'm gonna put my specs. I'm kind of up there in age, so I gotta put my legs on.
You're good, man. Foreclosure is 11/6.
Yeah.
19. Which I ain't worried about that. We can stop the foreclosure. I love it.
Okay.
I love it. That's a tool we use. I just love when people get so crazy about foreclosures. We stop them every day.
Okay, that's what I want to hear. Grab my notepad too. All right, so where do you want to start?
I want to know what he owes.
Okay, so right now he owes $69,147.
All right. How much is the arrears?
Okay, he's in the arrears. To bring everything current, he needs $56.38.
Let's just say 5,700.
Yes.
All right. And how much is his monthly payment?
His monthly payment. Okay, principal 155, interest 2. Okay, so he's 543.
Does that include PITI?
Yes, it does.
I love it. You're on the ball, man. You see, you pushing your car. I can help you. All right. Who lives in the house?
He does. He's not there right now, but it is his main home. He's with his mother right now because he can't be there by himself. So he's staying at his mom. Okay. And but that's where he was living.
Owner Ock. And he had heart. The reason he's behind is because he's had these heart difficulties, these surgeries.
Yes. He had 2 heart surgeries. And he's not worried about it. Okay, so it's him and his ex-wife. Both of them are in the deed. Both of them are in the mortgage. But she's on board because I did send the mortgage release to both of them, and she signed. I use DocuSign to send it to them.
Wow, you on the ball? They both signed it up? Peter, you on the ball? Wow.
So they spoke about it before. He's ready, and when I spoke to him, he just wants to, if he can get a little money to walk away, that's good. But really, just want to break even, not have the foreclosure in his record.
Good. Where is the wife's state of mind regarding the relationship with the husband?
I have not spoken to her specifically yet. I've only spoken to him.
I thought how did you get the wife to sign the release?
I sent it to both emails.
And you just got an email back with a release signed, no questions?
Yeah, and have them put their, so even I have on the release where you have to put your social security number, on DocuSign I made it so that's a required field. And so they have to input their social security number, each one, and then DocuSign.
You're a bad man. Oh, so do we know she sent it over, or do we think he might have sent that over because he no doubt knows her social?
Okay, that is a possibility. That is a possibility.
Cool. Okay.
However, though, even though I don't know 100%, he's very straight up, and I mean I don't know 100%. That's the bottom line. I really don't.
Oh, we got the data. Yeah, you don't know till it's time to sign the paperwork because you can't do no deed by DocuSign, my friend.
Right.
Deed. But anyway, but
I was gonna do with that. I was with the contract and everything else. I was gonna do a one of those remote notaries.
Yeah, mobile notary. You can do that.
Yes.
They just go right to her house, sign a deed.
Exactly.
Where is the wife? Where in the world is she?
She's in Montgomery.
She's in Alabama.
Yeah, she's ex-wife, so they're not married anymore.
Ex-wife, that's right. Okay, I'm liking this so far. Arrears, monthly. When was the loan originated? Do you know?
Yeah, I looked that up. It was 2003. So he's about 16 years in. Well, I looked that up.
Wow, that's a smoker. Do you understand you are going back in time? Do you realize you're walking back in time?
Yeah, yeah. So he's at the second half of the mortgage where all principal will be
Yes.
paid.
You're paying
That's why I like it.
by round uppers to raise your financial literacy through real estate. You know my mission. This is why I love subject two. Peter is walking back in time where this loan was originated. Now you're from here forward, you're paying down majority interest, bro. I'm sorry,
Principal.
majority principal.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right. How many bedrooms and baths is this, Peter?
It's 3-2. It's really a 4-2. He told me there's one room there that it's a bedroom, but he's not currently using it as a bedroom. So it's a 4-2. It's a pretty big house. It's 2,000 square feet. It's a split level. Now the only problem is I have not seen inside yet.
Has he sent you some pictures of the exterior?
Well, I remember I drove by the house, so I know what the house looked like. Outside, it doesn't look bad. He had newspapers in the front yard and so forth. It doesn't look completely unmaintained. Oh,
Go to the bottom. You'll see share screen. Do you have a picture you can show me?
no, I don't. No, I don't.
I thought you took it. Did you drive by? You didn't take a picture?
Yeah, I drove by. Well, it would be on my cell phone. I drove by and I took a picture and uploaded it to Deal Machine.
Okay, so you didn't put it on your laptop yet.
Right. No.
Let me see it. Here's the thing. I don't know when anywhere in the United States you can live
Okay. Let me open
$500 for a full bedroom, my friend. I mean, unless I'm not thinking, maybe there's nowhere in the United States that you can live a full bedroom for $543.
Oh yeah. It's
You with
pretty.
me?
Yeah, it's
We're on
pretty.
the same page with that, right? This is a payment.
Say again?
We're on the same page that this is an unbelievable payment, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it's a good payment. Is there an HOA in there, Peter?
No. Most of Montgomery doesn't have any homeowners. Okay, let me see if I can.
I'm trying to think. How much of that is taxes?
So I have it. So his escrow is $102.99.
Okay, so the payment's for
Yeah.
Okay.
Principal is $155. Interest is $260. What is that? $264, $284.92. Escrow is $102.89. Yeah, it's pretty. Taxes and insurance is pretty cheap in Montgomery, Alabama. That's what I love up there.
Poor school systems.
Yes. Montgomery County is crazy. It's crazy.
I've noticed that the lower the real estate taxes,
Yeah.
the more challenging the school systems are. Just what I've noticed, and I'm saying this.
Okay, sorry, not to cut you, but I realized what happened here. When I drove by the house, this one, Deal Machine has an option to use a Google Pic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because on this block I took some pictures, but some depends on how I feel when I'm driving through. I don't stop at every house and take a picture because sometimes depends on who's outside and whatever else.
Yeah.
But Deal Machine have this option now where you can just add a whatever Google Pic is there. So that's what I end up sending on the postcard.
That's cool. All right. So no, I won't have a picture then.
But I mean, I could put up that Google Book picture so you can see what it looks like. I mean,
I would like to at least see it.
Yeah.
I'm like, in the world, 4-bedroom for $500. I'm like, man, you got a gold mine. Only problem is your arrears.
Yeah, the amount in the arrears. So I call my property manager there. I pull comps where we agree. We have sale comps for 97.5. I think that would appraise for 105, 110 easily.
Man, this is amazing how these property values are so low. Okay, the ARV is 105. What are the rents? Are you looking that up? What are the rents in that area, my friend?
The rent is between $900. Well, on the low end, $800 for that, or to $950. Okay, so I'm going to do a share screen. Share screen, okay. Share screen. And can you
hit the share screen? Then you have to click share one.
Pick the one that I'm sharing.
You're gonna have to pick the screen you want to share. Got it. Man, that is a sweet looking house. That's the house?
That's the house. And most everything there is on quarter acre. They're big properties.
Tell me about the neighbors, Peter.
So to the right, 2 houses up. That one I sent a postcard to, but it's a company that bought that one, an entity that bought that one, and they're in the middle of either renting it out or rehabbing it. There's a lot of investors are in the area. And this particular area is not the greatest area in Alabama. This is they call this is Woodley Estates, but it's a great rental area.
Shit, I don't care where you at. You could be in a war zone with a 4-bedroom, my friend, and get.
It's far from a war zone. It's just not the best area there, but it's definitely not a war zone. Even though if you talk to people, they'll describe. But I drive that neighborhood. This area is nice in there. So
I don't think, based on what you're telling me here, I don't think we're going to be able to get a large down payment over here.
Yes, I'm really. So I just throw. This is the plan that I have. So it's going to take $5,600 to bring him up. He's going through a lot of stuff. I would say that he walk away with $1,000. He needs about 2 weeks to get his stuff out because we had that conversation already.
Okay.
And so I want him to walk away with $1,000, and it kind of makes the consideration in the deal more solid, and then you get something to move away to move with.
Okay.
And then turn around with on a lease option, and I need at minimum $5,000-$6,000
down payment.
Yes, because if I can make some money up front, I'm okay. But really, cash flow is king for me. That's the reason.
So we're looking at our exit strategy being a lease option.
Lease option.
I like that.
And so somebody give $5,000-$6,000. I get what I put out.
What sales price? So we're looking at $105,000 for the sales price.
Yeah, I'm going 105, 110. That's why I like this strategy. Even if he owed more, I mean, you had mentioned something before, and that's what really struck me with this technique is that you can create your equity, like I said, out of thin air.
I'm creating it. That's right.
Out of thin air. Even if we were right at the edge of what it appraised for, somebody will still pay $15,000-$20,000 more. You have cash flow and a slow flip. Really,
it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. I don't care if you're right. I'm gonna leave it alone. You're creating equity. But we do need to see. You might have to discount it some based on the condition, but I'm not quite sure.
Right.
Be much.
Right.
So we're looking at 110, 5,000 down. Rents. Let's just say rent $850.
Right. A house that size, I know you can get $900 there, but let's go with $850 conservatively.
Oh, that's $100. So our cash flow is 5.3. I'm not good at this. I always put it in a calculator so I don't mess it up. 900 minus 5.3. 357.
All right. So there's all right. So one of the things I was concerned about. Well, there's a couple of things I'm concerned about. The first is that what things should I as I close this out? What am I looking for that might be pitfalls? Trying to do the subject to. That's the first thing. Second thing is that I'm looking at the I haven't had this conversation with him, but I was looking at the mortgage statement, and right up in the upper left it says bankruptcy message, and it says our records show that either you are a debtor in bankruptcy or you discharge personal liability for your mortgage loan in bankruptcy. And so I know one of your forms is to make sure that while we're doing this, there's no bankruptcy now or in the future while this agreement is in place.
That's right. That's right. One of the things, what you're going to have to do is go to I think, okay, did you ask him, did he file bankruptcy?
No, I did not. I haven't had that conversation with him, but I will. Yeah, because I just noticed it on the statement over the weekend, and I didn't speak to him about it.
You want to call him real fast and just say, hey, I got a quick question. I saw this. Did you file bankruptcy, and see what it says?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we do here. We get stuff done. We get it done. Because right now it's getting beat up. Life's beating them up. While we're waiting, Roundup family, I will be in Los Angeles, October 15th. Los Angeles, October 15th to October 19th, 20th. If you're there, please direct message me. I'd love to meet. This joint, that's a good deal, by the way. This is a good deal. You want to hold on to this forever, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Good for you, Peter, man. I'll give you a hug. Stop selling houses. You're never going to get wealthy like that.
Please leave your message for...
Oh, well. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is find out if he's filed.
I'll call him back later.
Yeah. If he has filed, well, we have to find out
or his ex.
That's right, because she could have filed too. We don't know what
done it right.
These people, we don't know what they're going to do.
Oh, he's calling back. Oh, here he is.
Good.
Hey, Mr. Irving, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing all right with yourself.
I'm doing great.
Yes.
How's your health?
Getting better. One at a time.
Oh, excellent, excellent. I hope you're taking it easy.
Wow.
Hey.
Yes.
You know, I was looking at the mortgage statement, right? And it had a message talking about bankruptcy. So I wanted to find out, did you or your ex-wife file bankruptcy recently, or is in the middle of a bankruptcy right now?
No, I'm done now.
Okay, so you haven't filed in a bankruptcy or anything.
No.
Do you know if Valencia have?
No, not to my knowledge.
Okay, all right.
I don't think so.
Okay, okay.
We didn't talk about that. No, I sure did that now.
Okay, okay. But I want you to do me a favor though.
Yes.
Just I want you to touch base with her for me, please, and find out. Ask her that specific question because that's very important. You know, so that you
can call her.
Okay.
Right. Or
you call back in a few minutes. Let me ask you a call.
Yeah. Is it possible for you to give me her number so I could speak to her, please?
Okay then. Hey, well, let me call you right after the doctor's office.
Oh yeah, you're in the doctor's office. Okay, take care of your business, man. And I'll touch back with you later, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, he's at the doctor's office. He's going through a lot of stuff. So
this dude, he in trouble, man. You know, I get on my soapbox. I think I'm big and bad with my financial literacy, but all that shit goes out of the window if you're sick.
Yeah, exactly. None of it matters, and that's all of us. We're doing everything we want to do right now, but if we get into that, that's 2 heart surgery, and one in the last 3 weeks. Yes. Yeah, you know,
I get shots in my arms for allergies every week, and that's rough. You know, I can imagine getting. All right.
Okay, so
find out.
I'll find it out, and I'm actually gonna get her number so that I can talk to her personally, so that I know both of them are on board. I mean, he's a very straightforward person. I believe what he's telling me, you know, but gotta verify, right?
You're right. Well, he might not remember. He might be like, "Damn, I did." You don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the bankruptcy thing. What I recommend, you're gonna have to go down to the courthouse, either you or your title company or attorney, to pull that bankruptcy, so you know exactly the date
Right.
and exactly when it was discharged. You got to know this stuff, because last thing you need is you close it out and you've got to act a bankruptcy that's just been discharged, or is act. What the title company will know. Did you do a title search?
No, I have not. Because, well, put it this way, I haven't signed a contract with him yet. So am I messing that up right there?
That's time right now, dude.
I wanted to make sure I get all my ducks in a row.
Damn accountants. Make sure all the numbers are good. And dude, you need to be over there. You're gonna do the mobile notary, right? Because you're
in yeah, 100%.
Make sure you get that deal insurance signed too. You get that memorandum signed, because you don't want somebody else knocking on his door getting the deal.
Right.
Dude, I pay more than this in eating out a month. I'm like, this payment, you could, if you had to, probably just pay this loan, for the next 6 months, right?
Exactly.
If you had to. I'm like, you're getting a house for $500. No qualifying. No.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a smoking deal, man. You have to please get this contract wrapped up today.
Okay,
$1,000. Your purchase price is going to be $1,000
today.
What you're going to do? Yes, you already got the docs.
Okay, today. No, the only reason why I didn't do the contract was because, come to think about it, why did I do the contract? No, actually,
huh?
No, not really, because I was really on top of it. I spoke to him. I sent him all the stuff to get the information from the mortgage company. Even when I faxed the release form to the mortgage company, they took it, and I was like, okay, we'll get back to you in like 5 days. It'll be in the system. I was like, that's too late. So I called him up, and I three-way the conversation so that they could release the information. I didn't do the contract. There's a reason why I didn't send the contract. Oh, I was going to, I know why now. I was going to send the contract with the property manager who's supposed to go and look at the property for me. And right. Okay. She hasn't done it yet, but I was going to give her but she's a realtor. And I kind of figured out there was going to be maybe some issues because she's not going as a realtor. And I was going to send her the paperwork for her to take it over there for me, for everything that he needs to sign, the release, everything. And I mentioned the whole thing to her, and I don't know.
What's she saying?
I think because she's a realtor and she's not acting as a realtor, that she think maybe there might be things, I don't know, with her licensing and stuff. I don't know.
Shit, I don't know with that. You need to get this contract signed.
But I have no problem with the mobile notary. I'm going to get that done today.
You get $5 a dollar. Now you said you had the reinstatement figures. No, yes. You have the payoff. We need.
No, that's the reinstatement. Yes,
this is here.
This is the reinstatement. Reinstatement quote good through October 31st.
Okay, we're good with that.
Yeah, you good? That's the full amount.
I mean, you're good. I don't see there. You have to find out. I see Paris is saying you might be able to pull the bankruptcy discharge docs online, but I don't know. That would be up to you and you could ask your title company or attorney.
Right. So in Alabama they use closing attorneys. They don't really have any title companies. And is that going to be an issue to find an attorney that will close these deals? Yes. For some reason, I was reading that some attorneys don't want to do this.
They will not do it. Once again, you're speaking the language of the wealthy, Peter. You're speaking the language. You're talking a whole other language, my friend. So it's going to take some time. When you go on there, what I recommend is you to go to Meetup, join your Meetup, and see at that area. Right. Go to meetup.com and see who's doing deals, and just ask them who they recommend for a subject to.
Okay, so I have an attorney that I've used to close the other properties. So I'm going to ask. That's my first place. I'm going to ask. There's 2 attorneys there that I'm going to ask, and if that's not the case, then I guess I got to search around.
You do. But get this. Okay. I think the first pitfall for you is to find out about this bankruptcy. Second, to get the damn contract signed. You can find out all this stuff after you get the contract signed, my friend.
Right. So in the contract will be the 10 contingents and all of this. That's what you put in there, or you don't.
Foreclosure on the 6th.
That is kind of true. That is kind
I'm
of
about to get up in your head. You got that accountant.
okay.
Thinker brain. Dude, next month the house is gone whether you close the deal or not, you know? I mean, the house is done.
That is true. That is true.
So if they file for bankruptcy and they went through with it, they discharge this debt, the lender's coming after this property regardless whether you can bring it current or not. They want their money back from the property. So if they're in so you're done. This deal is dead.
Okay. All right. Contract is today.
All right.
Contract is today. 100%.
What else we got?
Well, I guess any other that's really it. So contract. I gotta find turn it.
You get your memorandum, right? Get your mobile notary to sign that memorandum.
The memorandum, contract, and the
memorandum.
Say again.
Are you familiar with what I'm talking about when I say the memorandum?
Yes, that is that the CYA letter thing? No.
It's another document where your seller can't sell to another investor after he signs your purchase.
Oh, okay.
Because what happens in these situations is he signs all your paperwork. You think you're going to closing, and then somebody like me shows up the next day and says, "Hey, man, I'll give you $2,000." Then you're doing all your legwork back in Florida, thinking you're going to buy the house, and he had already sold it to somebody else.
Okay.
With the memorandum, you have that on file.
Was it okay? Was that memorandum? Did I just lose you?
That's not included. Just go to my website and download it if you want it. But you don't have to have it. But for me, I do it on especially deals like this. People get funny and they decide they don't want to sell, and it gets real tricky, you know.
Right? Did I just lose the picture or something? Did that just happen?
Accounting, good Lord. You married to an accountant.
Yes.
You don't have a speck of dust on the floor, no doubt.
No, you're a funny guy.
I'm telling you, 2 accountants in one house.
Okay.
I would love to just hang out with y'all. I know it's got to be fun.
Okay. Did I just lose my? I don't see where we are anymore. Okay.
Paris, I got your email too. I'm going to be looking at that today during my spare time, my brother. Thank you for that. I am interested in doing that, though.
Oh, there we go. Oh, man. I messed it up. Okay, so at chrisaskin.com and download the memorandum.
It'll say deal insurance or something. That is a document that your mobile notary will get the seller to sign. Paris is saying, get the memorandum recorded.
Okay.
Especially in situations like this. Anyway, we already went over it. You understand.
Okay.
The memorandum is a document you record saying that, hey, I'm buying this house. Nobody else can buy it.
Okay, so memorandum, contract.
Contract. All you need now is the contract, the authorization, and that memorandum. You know, and the memorandum is optional, not for me, but it might be optional for you. I'm not trying to sell you on it. I'm putting a shameless in there.
And then the CYA letter.
No, you don't need the CYA. All the other docs on the subject to deals are signed at closing.
At closing, including the power of attorney?
Everything. You get everything signed at closing. All you need now to get started
contract,
is purchase and sale agreement, $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're on the subject to line, you're going to put approximately $69,000, right?
Right.
And then at the end, you put other terms, buyer to bring loan current at $5,700. You put that in there too.
Right.
Where you going, baby?
And then contract.
Going to the movies. Y'all hear that? Roundup family. My wife is going to the movies without me.
Oh, matinee. Okay, good deal.
I gotta work. I know. All right. Enjoy the movies. Love you. Good Lord, can't do
Wait a
nothing.
second, Chris. You're supposed to be the one that's doing real estate and have more time. What's going
You-
on?
I would have went, but I have one day in town. I'm working after I get off with you. I'm working till 7 tonight.
Oh wow. Okay, so the deal insurance memorandum and the contract. All right, so I'm gonna wrap that up
Contract.
like right now.
We already got the authorization to release. You don't even need that anymore.
No, this is the deal insurance and the contract. That's it.
Yeah, that's all you need, dog. You good.
Right, and then the rest of it, right? And I have to find a closing attorney, but I need for him to sign those and be ready.
It's a slip. Let it go.
Any other pitfalls? Anything else that I should worry about?
You got the money, right? You got this to close it out.
Yes.
So basically, this is a long-term hold for you. You're investing in this money. It's not going to make money today,
Right.
but over time, man, you're going to be making. What's 357? Shit, what is that times 12?
Yeah, that's 9.
That's $4,200 a year. Not to mention all the principal pay down you're getting on this. Every year you're paying this down, and then man, you make some extra payments. You own this house. I would say you could have this thing paid off in 5 years. The memorandum is not included in the subject to documents, so you have to get that.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, that man. Well, the only thing with you with this one, you're gonna have to verify that bankruptcy, my brother.
Right,
Just verify
yeah,
that.
the bankruptcy.
You're
Let's
gonna be
say, and if that is good, closing attorney.
Yeah.
Well, if I find a good, maybe what I should do, get the contract signed, look for a closing attorney, and then have them start that title work.
Yeah, I wouldn't even worry about, because the first thing with the closing attorney, first thing they're gonna ask for, as you know, is the purchase and sale agreement.
Right.
They're gonna be like, okay, send it over. And the question you're gonna ask them, you're gonna say, listen, I am a real estate investor. I close. You're gonna ask them, do you close real estate transactions?
Yeah. Well, this guy, the one attorney I know that he knows, because I have a mentor buddy of mine in Montgomery that introduced me to him, and that's what he does. He does a lot of investment type closing.
So we know he's a real estate closer.
Yes. Oh, yes. He's
All right,
been
so
around for a while.
I do owner. You could say I do owner financing and lease option transactions. Do you do those? And just be quiet. The last question that says I'd also do subject to transactions subject to the existing financing. Can you close those? And just be quiet. Let him answer you.
Okay.
He's either going to say 3 things: yes, no, or you want to get a referral. I'm here to tell you there's a bunch of attorneys in my town that won't do them. They just won't do them.
Okay.
You got it, man. I think here's the thing. You're going to be scared as crap. Like me, I was the first time. Because when you're going to do this thing, you're looking around like the subject to police are going to come and get you, right? It's like, it's too good to be trying to find a house.
Actually, Chris, I am not as scared about this. And this is because of you.
Okay.
Right? Like you being scared before has taken that piece away from a lot of us that are watching when we're going through the thing. Is that maybe if we're in the dark shooting around, it would be more scary. But just listening to you and watching, and the transaction engineer, just listening to you guys, it kind of takes that thing. You're a little bit nervous that you get all your T's crossed and your I's dotted and whatever else. But outside of that, I am pumped up for this strategy because I see that it's working.
Nice. People are down here saying, you better go close this deal right now. Why don't you do a prison? This is a smoking deal.
All right. Okay, so I think...
Who is your buyer? I need to know who your buyer is on the purchase and sale agreement. Who is your buyer? How are you buying these houses?
I did not do any type of land trust. I have an entity that I'm using.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have an LLC?
LLC, yes.
That's fine. I'm not gonna beat you up, brother. Well, eventually, a couple years when you say, you know what, I put this darn house on my LLC. I need to get it out. I need to put it in the land. I'll be right here. I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for you.
And I just watched that whole land trust video that you did.
I'll
And
be
I
right
said,
here.
I said, you know what? I need to just slap this in the LLC and just keep it moving right now. The next one, I worry about it.
I said the same thing, but then I was like, damn. Anyway, okay. So you're gonna put it in your LLC. You already got that straight. So we don't need to get in a land trust. You're good.
Yes, sir.
So that's it, Brad. All it is to do it. Go send the paperwork to your seller. Matter of fact, I would be like, where you at right now? You know, because we want to catch him before we don't even know he's going to be around next week, Peter. With 2 heart surgeries.
That is true. That is true. Okay. All right. So we're good to go.
All right.
And I'll do follow up and let you know everything works out. Please.
I'll be around. If you want to, I'll do it. If you want to get my inner circle, I'm more than happy to send you that information too.
Yeah, I'd ask about that. So send me an email, see how do I get involved?
I can do that.
How do I get signed up?
Okay, I got 10 more minutes. I'm gonna do some Q&A. You gonna hang on or you going?
No, I'm gonna go close the deal.
Yes, good answer. Okay.
I'm gonna go close the deal.
All right, Peter. Go make it happen.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
God bless you.
All right.
That was nice, Roundup family. Wasn't it? That was super nice. We're gonna do some quick Q&A. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Peter, the man, got a subject to on the contract. He is what we call, or what Ron LeGrand and Jay Connor call, a thinker brain. We got to make sure all the numbers are right. I gotta make sure the T's. I'm like, oh God, get out there and get the paperwork signed. Let's do some quick Q&A so I can get up out of here. He can go close that deal. Good morning, down in Miami. Good morning. Frank, those veggies turned out phenomenal. Matter of fact, I will be eating them for dinner today. Thank you for taking a look at that. I'm trying to get off the meat. I'm addicted to meat. I can't stand it. Cannot stand it. But when I am trying to raise your financial literacy, it includes health as well as wealth. So I got your wealth down, but I'm struggling on the health part. There's a couple of things. Looking to do a subject to. Okay, good. Kenneth, where would you insert the land trust documents? The land trust is how we purchase the property, Kenneth. Instead of putting it in an LLC, we put our properties in a trust. So the trust owns the house. You own the trust, and I will be doing another next Thursday. And I'm going to do another land trust masterclass for you next Thursday. I'm going to announce it on my YouTube channel when I get back in town next week. If you're in Los Angeles, make sure you please send me a direct message on Facebook if you want to catch up and get some coffee. I'll be in Los Angeles from October 15th to the 20th. I'd love to meet you. Okay, Roundup families, my Rounduppers. Kenneth, I hope that helped you with that. What up, my boy? What up? Hey, I'm sorry. Good morning. When filing bankruptcy to stop a foreclosure, does the seller actually have to go all the way through with the bankruptcy? No, you do not. Chris, that's a great question. Matter of fact, I had to do one today. Somebody called me from Georgia. I'm not practicing law. I'm not an attorney. Go seek professional advice. But once you file that document, you do not have to go through with it, but you need to be ready to make something happen regarding that deal if you're going to do a self-filing bankruptcy. Paris, I'll be in touch with you today when I get some time to look at that transaction you sent over. Hanshaw, what up, dog? Got a similar deal on subject to there's no equity. I'm not mad at that. The owner is upside down. Okay. What are the particular pitfalls I should be aware of? No equity. The main thing with when there is a no equity deal, you have to know the repairs. And if say they owe $300,000, but the market is only selling at $250,000, you're gonna have to do some tricks, like put a prepayment penalty in there because you can't market for $325,000, right? No one's gonna even look at the house. Let me repeat that. On the subject too, if the person owes way more than what the market is, you're gonna have to have your sales price below what the market is, because if you try to sell it for more than what the market is, you won't get any bites. I've been here dozens of times. So Sanshaw, you can reach out to me. You are in my inner circle. You can hit me up and we can go over that. I'll show you how to do that. We're going to sell. The sales price will be below market value with a prepayment penalty. So you're going to drag them out maybe 5 years to get some of that principal pay down. All right. That's a good question, Steph. That's an advanced strategy too. There's a good note on that, Paris, to see if they have land records on file. I don't know. Paris told him to get the memorandum. Can he get those vegetables? They were good. Ayoka. Hey, Ayoka. You got my subject to no. The memorandum is an additional document that you need when you're doing transactions where you think your seller is going to back out. For me, it's a non-negotiable. Every time I do a deal, whether it's listed on the MLS or not, I do the memorandum, right? Because I don't want people to be backing out, waking up the next day saying that they changed their mind to sell their property. I just don't have time for it. So get your memorandum signed on every transaction. Somebody saying a good deal. JD's World. Hey, JD, make sure you put your city in here, Roundup family. Please, my Rounduppers, put your city in here. Why don't attorneys want to close these deals? I do not know. Why doesn't everybody speak the same wealth language as us? I don't know that either. Why do people eat a bunch of meat and fat and animal fat and eat bacon and stuff and scrambled eggs every day? I don't know. I can't answer these questions. I do not know why some attorneys will not close subject to deals. Makes no sense to me. People are doing it and making millions of dollars all around the country. I do not know. But that is a good question, JD. I don't know. Put it in a land trust. That's what I told them to do, Paris, but everybody's different. Crawl till you bow. Crawl till you bow. If you're scared, pay a mentor. Stay on the sidelines while we wrap up deals. Well, I don't want to necessarily say that. If you're scared, it's natural to be scared trying something new. The walk of the wealthy is scary because it's unknown. We're not born learning how to speak wealth, right? You sent me an email? Okay. If I don't reply to you in a week, make sure you just send it over again. 661 Brick. My inner circle. I'm going to do my inner circle. Then I'm doing a new one. My mastermind. What did I say? Inner circle and platinum circle. I don't know. I'm going to have Eddie and I are going to put together a mastermind where we can meet a couple times a year. If you want more information, I only got 5 minutes, but I've got a joining fee and a monthly fee, and I help you market for deals and put deals together. Philly. I wanted to know if I can use a land trust in PA. Russell Cross, you absolutely can. Yes, Russell, you absolutely can use land trust in Pennsylvania. However, you can't call them a land trust. You have to call them a grantor revocable trust. A grantor revocable trust, okay? So just change the title, and when you go to closing, just when you change the title, you just go to closing and have your attorney or your closing company will do that. Find somebody that understands it. Russell, do not let these people tell you cannot use a trust in Pennsylvania. I got clients there closing deals every day. Can we chat today before I got to go out of town? Did you? Sure. Did you sign up for? If you did a consultation, I will make time for you. Please, let me know if you need Mom 22. If you need the consultation link, I'll do that. Or email me if you don't have the link for a consultation. JD's World. Why is it hard? I just explained that. I don't know why people just. Bernard, how do bankruptcies affect subject twos? Well, what happens is after you say, for instance, if you take over the mortgage debt and then 5 years later the seller files bankruptcy, which is highly unlikely because it costs money to do that, then the lender will call that loan to get their money back. They'll call the loan with the house. Well, I'm not saying that they will, but usually they will. One of my mentors had one call from a bankruptcy. But even if they do file, you're still paying the loan. Hopefully they won't call it. But this is just something that you have to deal with. And once again, I live in the house that's subject to. I'm willing to take that risk. And if they do call it, you can sell the house before they foreclose on it, right? You got 3 to 6 months to sell the house or refinance it, right? It's not like you have to keep that loan. Ayoka, where do I find the memorandum on my site? Just go to chrishaskins.com and it'll be down there. It's called the Deal Insurance. You can either get the document, and I also have a video training that goes along with it. So just go to Chris Haskins, and it's called the Deal Insurance. I don't do deals without it. Every time, without exception, I get the memorandum signed. Dream catching. Hard finding a title company that will do wholesaling. You got to keep looking. Don't forget dream catching. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it one more time. You're walking the line of the wealthy. You are walking in the path and the footsteps of the wealthy. not the conventional thinking where people are going to get a realtor, again, to going to the bank, turning in tax returns, begging for a loan. You are walking in the line and in the footsteps and standing on the shoulders of giants. Since you're standing on the shoulders of giants, Dreamcatcher and Bebo, do you think you're going to be able to talk to everybody about this? No. So it's going to take some time. Even attorneys, accountants, they don't know this stuff. I promise you, if I get Peter back on the line, they don't learn subject to and accounting in college. You have to talk to somebody that knows walks in the wealth. Hey, Christina, what up? How do I market for tenant buyer? How do I market for tenant buyers? Oh man, my son. My kids destroyed my sign. I always use my sign, rent to own, put that out. But now you can just go to Facebook Marketplace. Hey, Missy. Facebook Marketplace is a good way to go to. What else do we do? Signs, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. Craigslist used to be hidden, but now it's Facebook Marketplace is really booming. I mean, if at the worst, if you can't find a buyer, just list it on the MLS for lease options. What I do. Suitland, shoot, that's where my wife's sister lives. That's why I'm up there all the time, JD. Right there off of, what's that main drag? That main street that goes through there. Barnabas Parkway or something. Adrian, hey, Orange County, Cali. Hey, what's up? Yep, I'll see you out there. Oh, yeah, let's do it. I don't know if we can do lunch during the... Oh, yeah, we can. I'll be at the YouTube. It's a YouTube conference. I'm going to hang out with a bunch of YouTubers. These dudes are making... If you think real estate is good, this internet is great. Josh, what up? What questions should I ask the title company or real estate attorney to verify they can actually close a non-traditional closing? First question, do you do closings, which you know? Second question is you say, I'm a real estate investor. I do owner financing. Can you do that? They say yes or no. Third question is, I also buy houses subject to and sell them on a lease option. Can you understand that? You can repeat that video if you want to do that. Paris has an attorney in Maryland. Paris knows what he's doing. Kenneth, would I consider purchasing the note from the bank in the pre-foreclosure process? Absolutely, I would do that. That way I can take, AKA foreclose on the house if I want. Kenneth, I can foreclose on the property myself. But that's only going to be with local and smaller banks. These larger banks are governed by the SEC, so you're not going to just buy one loan. They have a strict protocol that they have to go down to dispose of these houses. All right. So Kenneth, great question. Only going to happen with small banks, my friend. Deborah, what up, Deborah? What part of will I be? I'm in San Bernardino. Oh, it's by the airport. It's in the airport, Sheraton. If you just Google YouTube vid, I'm going to a thing called a Vid Summit where a bunch of YouTubers get together. I'm telling you guys, please just consider the internet for some additional income for you. And I'm talking about, I remember when I was buying real estate, still am, but I was accumulating my rental properties. I'm like, if I could just get extra $100 to $200 a month cash flow with the internet, you're talking about getting extra $100, $200, $300 a day in cash flow. You know, it is unbelievable. So I'm going to start teaching that too, because I feel like that is a big part of your financial literacy, navigating the internet. Okay, that's all I got for you. Round up, family. I'm going to try to get back on here later today. Make sure you subscribe. Take a second. Subscribe to your boys channel. Like the content if I have poured. Thank you for letting me pour into your day-to-day. Got another question. Is it legal to do a trust in New York? Absolutely. Jessica Siegel broke that down. Go back through my channel. Jessica Siegel, you got to change the name. You have to change the name. Christina, don't be listening to these fools tell you can't do a trust in New York. Have to change the name to a grantor revocable trust. All right, period. St. Barnabas Road. Yeah, that's right. I thought I said that. Did I not say St. Barnabas? All right, round up. Like the content, share, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.